Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Criminal Law Chronicles, where we break down landmark Philippine cases and rulings that matter in plain and practical terms. I'm Atezar Alex, and today we're diving into a gruesome yet legally compelling case: People of the Philippines versus Ponciano Espina y Bala Santos, also known as the drinking spree murder case. So here's what went down. On May 26, 2005, in Taguig City, a group of men, including Ponciano Espina and the victim, Hernando Reyes Jr., were drinking inside a friend's house. In the middle of the session, Espina left, then came back, armed with a .45 caliber gun. He showed it off, even let his drinking buddies hold it. Moments later, he pointed the gun at Hernando and chillingly asked, "Ano gusto, patay, buhay?" Without waiting for an answer, he pulled the trigger and shot Hernando in the chest. Everyone fled. Hernando was rushed to the hospital, but later died. Espina was charged with murder. At trial, he claimed he didn't even know Hernando or the witnesses, and wasn't even in Taguig when the shooting happened. But the prosecution had solid testimony from eyewitnesses, including Russell Michael, who saw the entire thing. Espina was found guilty of murder by the RTC and sentenced to reclusion perpetua. The case reached the Court of Appeals and eventually the Supreme Court. Here's where it gets legal. Espina claimed there was no intent to kill and that the death certificate wasn't properly authenticated because no doctor testified about it. But the Supreme Court shut that down. First, the court ruled that intent to kill was obvious from the way the gun was used, the nature of the wound, and what Espina said before pulling the trigger. Second, death certificates are public documents. As long as they're issued by the civil registrar, they're admissible. No need for a doctor's testimony. And yes, the court said this killing was attended by treachery. The victim had no chance to defend himself. He was unarmed, caught off guard, and shot at point-blank range. That's textbook alevosía, a qualifying circumstance that elevates homicide to murder. The final ruling? Guilty of murder, reclusion perpetua, damages. So, what do we take away from this? Treachery isn't just about how sneaky the act is. It's about making sure the victim has no chance to react or defend. Intent to kill can be proven through circumstances. You don't need a confession. And public documents like death certificates? They're presumed authentic unless contested. That's a wrap on People versus Espina, a tragic case, but one rich with legal insights. If you found this useful for your bar review or law studies, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what case you want me to cover next.